Hello everyone, good evening, good morning if it's morning for you, or good afternoon whenever you see this. My name is Francine, this is my channel, The Hermetic Herald, and I'm here for a channeled message. So I'm going to be touching base with two people. I'm going to be touching base, as the title states, with Kanye West and with Bianca Censori. So I don't know if I'm the only one that's been curious about these two based off of reports. My intuitive senses are telling me there's more to understand about the dynamic between them, whether that be positive, negative, undefined. Okay, I want to touch base with their energies. I want to see what the aura is surrounding them. I want to see what they need more attention or need to focus on more. And I also want to look at the areas for growth, okay? So we're just going to do a couple of things here. We're going to touch base with a lot of what their dynamic is like and also what they should pay closer attention to, okay? So welcome in. I want to kind of start off by saying, as I said earlier, my name is Francine. I am an intuitive reader. I do read the cards as they're created, but also intuitive. So Rider-Waite, you're going to see me going into the interpretation based on Rider-Waite, but I'm also going to look at what specific information is coming through for them. Because every celebrity is so different, you don't even know what you're going to expect. So I try to come at this with an unbiased approach. My approach might differ from a lot of other tarot readers, and that's cool because we're all meant to come into this situation and this platform with a new or a fresher outlook. I feel like I'm going to be coming through with a lot more insight on specific information, so we're going to see what comes through for Kanye and for Bianca Censori. I'm really concerned of the perception that might come through with this reading of what people might think about Kanye coming into this. But I just ask for you guys to have an open mind because you may be surprised by what you hear. You don't always know the full story until they say something or until the tarot or until someone confirms this information, okay? So I'm going to be looking at 5 things for Kanye West and for Bianca. I'm going to look at the aura surrounding their relationship, and I'm actually going to pick an aura here because I feel like these are important for them. It's like there were a couple for them. So let's see what this one is. Whew. Let's see what we have. We have green. So that's number 31. Number 31 is significant, if you guys can see that. So we're going to look at green. Green is the color of the heart chakra. What comes through this reading likely will have to do with their emotions more than anything. Sometimes we come in with like a logical perspective of their dynamic. But yeah, I'm getting the 6 of Cups already and the King of Wands. A very King of Wands energy is someone who likes to take control of a situation. But 6 of Cups is like there's a love or a soulmate dynamic. There might be a little bit of nostalgia surrounding this relationship here, like nostalgia on what was in the past, okay? So let's go into the aura surrounding the current relationship. Let's look at the areas that need more attention. Let's look at what areas there are for growth together, and I'm hearing 2. So we'll do 2 of those. What should they pay closer attention to? And what is their most likely outcome? All right, so let's see. Bottom of the deck here is the 6 of Cups, the Moon, and the 2 of Cups. We're getting love right out the gate, guys, but there's something about this being obscured or secretive. The 6 of Cups is typically an energy of nostalgia. It's about giving to someone in the past, and there's like a love between these 2 people. We also have the Moon here with obscurity of I'm hearing obscurity of justice. So I don't know if he says that, if Kanye says that. This is an obscurity of justice or something is coming through for some reason. We also have the Moon, and we also have like the energy of mystery surrounding this relationship. There is an aura of some mystery, okay? And we also have the 2 of Cups. So that's telling me that this relationship was fated. 6 of Cups is something about past energies. This can also denote like a past life soulmate. So don't be surprised if we get more cups coming through, guys. So we have, what is the aura surrounding this relationship? The 6 of Swords. Okay, so they feel like they're moving on to calmer waters. What's kind of funny is that the boat is here. If you guys don't know what happened on a boat, I would recommend looking it up just to see. It's kind of weird to see like photos of some people in certain positions, but there was that coming through as well for this card. The aura surrounding this energy is moving on to calmer waters. So they're trying to help you visualize the situation by showing you Kanye here with Bianca and them moving out of turbulent waters into something serene. So they feel like they're actually helping each other move into something more progressive, something more peaceful, something more resolute. So the energy is moving into peace, guys. Okay, we're going to start off with that. That, for first and foremost, is the energy of the situation at hand. What is the area that needs more growth or attention? I should say, we have the Eight of Cups in reverse. Okay, so typically the Eight of Cups, when it's upright, it means moving out of something that's not emotionally fulfilling for you. When the Eight of Cups is in reverse, that tells me that they need to pay more attention with what they allow or what they accept. Because when you have the Eight of Cups in reverse, that tells me as a reader that you're staying for some reason or there's stagnancy. You're not moving on to what's emotionally fulfilling, you're staying put. So they need to be really close, pay close attention to staying together for the wrong reasons. So there's something coming through about someone not feeling as emotionally resolved. The word resolved is very important to note, okay? So we're going to touch base with why that Eight of Cups energy in reverse is coming out. Interesting. So I put Kanye West's music on and I feel like I can tune into his energy a lot better that way. I don't know, I'm getting 816. Something happening on August 16th that was significant to this relationship is coming through. What are the areas for growth together? We have the Hangman in reverse and the Ace of Swords. So what that tells me is with the Hangman in reverse, that's about someone getting out of deliberation. They've spent the time in contemplation and trying to understand the situation, and now they're moving into acting on what they know, the truth. What they believe is their personal truth. So as far as where their areas of growth together are, it's about operating in truth and being honest and clear with each other. They need to be, I'm hearing less predictive of trying to understand each other, like in the sense of trying to predict if they're going to be together long term or not. I feel like what happened was there was not communication on someone's emotions in some form or fashion. Because when you have the Eight of Cups in reverse, okay, for what needs more attention, it means that you guys need to be careful with trying to force something to happen or trying to force a relationship to last. If it's not meant to last, you may end up in this Eight of Cups energy. So someone here needs to recognize that, and also they in the dynamic need to recognize that they can't force this to happen. Areas for growth is getting out of hangman position and actually acting on what they feel. So what that is, we will see. But what should they pay closer attention to, guys? We have the Three of Swords. They should pay close attention to their pain. Wow. This message could not be more real. So there's some past hurt that's coming through that they need to address with regards to one of their paths or one of their pasts. Someone here has some pain still resolved, or they're still feeling that pain and resentment. Okay? I feel like this is on Kanye's side. He has to deal with this pain that he's going through because this is actually affecting the current relationship. He's trying to force himself to stay in a relationship when I feel like he needs to address this pain here. All right, and what do we have for what is the most likely outcome? The Knight of Swords, communication, quick communication, okay? So let's clarify some stuff. Why is the Three of Swords here? Why should they pay closer attention to their pain, to their past hurts, past disappointments? We have the Queen of Wands. Okay, in order to master it, they have to confront their pain. They have to confront their fears. So the Queen of Wands energy can also denote a feminine energy. So this could also be indicating that Bianca needs to come into a place of recognizing her fears, her pain, and also not allowing the hurt to be covered, to not be disclosed. So that's coming through for the Three of Swords here. Their energy is very interesting. It's more about being resolute than anything. It's more about recognizing something that's stagnant rather than trying to, like, it's not showing the lovey-dovey energy that you'd want. Whoa, okay. So we have the Devil coming through, clarifying the Three of Swords. We have the Four of Swords, and we have the Six of Pentacles. So there's an imbalance here. 1 second, guys. So we have an imbalance here right out the gate between the two of them, and we have justice on the bottom of the deck. So I'm feeling like they did not talk or confront something that's coming up for them. They're not addressing the pain that they've experienced into this relationship. It feels like they kind of try to move on from something, and knowing just a little bit about Kanye and the situation with Kim, there was some fast forward movement, but I'm feeling stagnancy here. So we have, just to recap, the Queen of Wands, the Devil, the Four of Swords, the Six of Pentacles, and the Judgment card. So we also have the Four of Pentacles, holding on to material wealth, or holding on and kind of being possessive and protective of your wealth or your property, or of your, even your mind, like your mental space. It's not the Swords card, which is what the mental state usually requires or talks about, but it's like holding on to all four things. So I feel like there's a lot of like secrets, but they need to address it. The Six of Wands is here though, the Hermit, internal guidance, understanding the situation in a deeper way. This can happen, but there needs to be what? Communication. So they're not communicating yet. I think what they need to do and what will help is talking about this. If you're new, thank you guys so much for tuning in. We were talking about a 5-card spread for them, and at the end, for the outcome, we got the Knight of Swords. Communication, it needs to happen, because what we had earlier was there was a stagnant energy in regards to their emotional fulfillment. They're not feeling emotionally fulfilled, and they need to address it. When this is up, it's good, because you're focusing on moving out of a time of like, it's a moving out of something that's not fulfilling into something better, into the Nine of Cups. This is usually telling me that they need to move, okay? So I'm going to touch base on circumstances. Let's look at their karmic and light attributes here. Spirit guides, angels, ancestors, what is Kanye's light attributes here? Whoa, okay. What are Kanye, and I'm feeling this one. What are Kanye's light attributes here? Wow. So we have 3. Femme Fatale is his first one. I don't know if you guys are surprised, but he's highlighting the erotic energy of the feminine. Opens your heart when your dependency is rejected. He has a very open heart, guys. He has an energy of like opening up to love very easily. I don't know what his I'm not sure exactly what his moon is, and also what his Venus is, but that's significant for this reading. So he opens his heart even when dependency is rejected. He has a very feminine energy coming through. We also have detective. So he also has great powers of observation and truth, desire to seek out the truth. He's always talking about the truth and about what he wants to see, like what he wants people to talk about. He's very open. So I'm feeling like a vibe from him that he's an open book. He tries to tell people what he feels. He's also coming off as the monk nun, which is selfless devotion and single-minded dedication to spirit. He's a very dedicated energy, guys. We also have Knight coming through, which is about loyalty, romance, and chivalry, a love of honor. This feels like such Gemini energy. I feel like the Knight is all about chivalry and love, and he's coming through that way in his light attributes. Now, I don't know why I'm hearing Vermont, but we'll see what that's about. If they've ever been there, that's coming through here. Don't know why. Spirit guides, angels, ancestors, what messages do you have for Kanye? What shadow attributes? Wow. What shadow attributes do you have for Kanye here? Whoa. We have so many flying out for him. What are the karmic archetypes or attributes here? We have vampire. So look at what we got, guys. If you're here, thank you guys for watching, but we have dependence on others to the exclusion of effort. So sometimes he can get needy in a relationship, in a dynamic between two people, and that could be with either sex, that could be with a number of aspects of the relationship. I'm feeling sex is coming through strongly, guys. We also have Hermit, so that's coming out in the shadow, which is withdraws from society out of fear or negative judgment of others, refusing to help those in need. So I'm feeling like he isolates. He tries to speak and tries to get out of this hermit mode, but he tends to always go back and withdraw from society. And I feel like he's a loner energy. Like he feels like he's the world, he does not understand why the world is the way it is. Okay? So we also have here Wounded Child. Okay, we have blames all dysfunctional relationships on childhood wounds, resists moving on through forgiveness. I feel like he has to deal with some childhood trauma or some childhood abuse, but he is doing that. When you have single-minded dedication to spirit, it tends to, and you're religious, if you're religious, your experience is religious as well, you tend to open up to the idea of forgiveness here. So I feel like these are all coming through as something he has to battle with. We also have shadow attribute of vampire coming through, depleting others for your psychic survival, chronic complaining, and codependency. So we're getting a lot of like codependency coming through from Kanye's end. We also have this card Queen. I may have to walk away, guys, because I do have my baby that is just woken up. So I will come back if anything. But he also has the Queen archetype here. Becomes arrogant when authority is challenged, controlling, and demanding. So Kanye can be controlling and demanding. He can be very codependent with people. He does like to see the truth, though, in situations with the detective card. So he does see the bullshit. It's funny, him and Drake had the exact same card. I'm just going to say that. Okay, so let's look into now Bianca Censori's archetypes. What are her light attributes here? Wow, I kid you not, guys. So Bianca's getting Don Juan. You know what Kanye got? Femme Fatale. These are mirrored, okay? So she got Don Juan, spotlights your positive, seductive qualities. They have a very eclectic or electric is what I'm hearing, dynamic sexually, and I know that's TMI for some. All right, let's see.